Welcome to Silly Builders, the YouTube channel where we show you home renovations from a homeowner's perspective. Today, we're going to try to convince Adam to like steak.
That's me. I'm Adam from the Basics Explained YouTube channel, and these are some of my buddies from college who are trying to cure my irrational hatred of steak. Steak is just one of those things that everybody's supposed to love, and I don't. I actually did not eat my first steak until about a year and a half ago. Up until then, I never liked the look of it. I had weird things of watching my dad and my brother eat it as a kid. It just looked weird. It looks like a dead animal to me. I also don't really like raw meat. And the few I have had, I've had it maybe 3 times in the past year and a half, and it's really chewy, which is what I've been told. Like, yeah, this is really good steak. Have it, and I'll eat it, and it's super chewy. I don't love chewy meat. So
You said that you have like a ton of people who originally, before you had steak, they wanted to cook you your first steak. They knew that they were going to be the person
yes,
who made the steak that was going to turn you around and you were going to love steak.
pretty much every friend I've ever had has been, yeah, you know, man, I'll make you your first steak, and you're gonna love it. I make the best steaks. So like, I had to break everyone's heart, because no matter who I chose, it was like giving the finger to like 200 other people who promised to make my first steak.
Right.
I actually had my first one at a wedding in Massachusetts from a catering service.
Okay.
And I don't even know who made it, so I kind of gave everyone.
Well, that's probably the best way to do it then, because you're not really offending any person. Like, you know,
I'm not choosing anyone.
Forget all of you guys. I'm just gonna have it from this catering service for the first time.
I like meat well done. I like it practically burned, like sausages, burgers, chicken. I like a decent amount of like black, and then cooked all the way through.
So
Can't do that with steak.
Here's the thing, though, is a big thing with steak is like crust, and like getting like a good crust on a steak. So I think that there is a way to get you the steak that's like still tender and soft, but also has like a nice like burned crust on the outside. I specifically did want to sort of individually address all of your like points of contention with steaks, and I know that. So you mentioned your experience with like your dad, your brother. They ate steaks, and it was
Pretty
red,
much uncooked.
red and bloody. In the
Red
middle,
and bloody, and they just loved them, and like cooked maybe for like 30 seconds, from what I could tell. Not really, but yeah. And that to me was so unappealing, and I was like, I'm never eating that. And, but yeah, so get around that somehow.
Okay, so I think with that one, so
the main thing though, above all else, is not chewy.
Okay, cool.
Something that I can like bite through and like swallow.
Yeah, and I think another thing you mentioned, what did we say? It was with like the it just looks like a dead animal. So if there's a way to like present it, like in the presentation, to make it look a little bit more appealing than just like a slab of like that someone just like lopped off of a cow.
I've thought about
like,
like putting it on a sandwich sometime. I'm not, obviously not this time, but I think that would kind of disguise it enough for me.
I was thinking about that too. Is like, what if we gave it to you like already sliced or something? You know, like maybe if there was a way to do that so that like you weren't like cutting into a big
I think
a big thick
a
steak.
pre-slice would be good.
Yeah, right. So what I want to do is I've got a Wagyu filet mignon from KOW Steaks.
That'll do away with the chewiness.
I think that
Right
should
there.
definitely deal with it's going to be a tender cut. So we're going to do a reverse sear. We're going to smoke it in the Traeger, and then we're going to sear it on the Blackstone. I'm going to smoke it up to temp, and I think I'm going to take it a little bit past medium. So I think if we take it to like a medium well, so I want to create something that you're going to like, not necessarily something that everyone on the internet approves of.
Those two things
but,
are not going to.
yeah, right.
I would say smoke it to a medium. And
Okay.
then when you sear it, it'll bring it up a little bit more. Because medium is just pink. There's no blood.
Yeah.
There's no red. It's just a little bit pink. A little bit pink.
Right.
I think that would be good.
Yeah. So we're gonna cook it so that it's not bloody. We've got a tender piece of meat. We're going to work on the presentation. I've got a few tricks up my sleeves. I've got some compound butter, maybe some bacon crumbles, and I want to make it as appealing as I can to. Honestly, I think I'm just one of those people who want to cook you that steak that you're gonna like, and that's what this is about, you know.
Let's do it. I believe in you.
So yeah, we're gonna smoke it up to temp in here, and then we're gonna transfer it from here to get the crust on the Blackstone. First things first, I'm gonna go pull the steak out of the fridge and sort of let it get up to room temp. Very important. And then season it, and then we'll fire up this old bad boy right here. That one.
What you doing, Pat?
Eating some mint.
I'll kind of breeze through how we're gonna season it and how we're gonna cook it. I'm a meat church guy. What can I say, man? It's
I hate this.
I think Matt Pittman with Meat Church really suggests the Holy Cow. Holy Cow is great on steaks. It's my favorite. I'm also gonna come after it with some Holy Gospel, which has it's a little bit sweeter. I'm gonna go mostly Holy Cow, a little bit of Gospel, and I'm gonna follow it up with this Meat Church garlic and herb. So we're smoking some good old maple pellets. There's no better feeling than knowing that you've got a hopper full of pellets and that you don't have to run to the hardware store mid cook for more pellets. It's happened a few times, but we've got plenty of pellets. So we're gonna be cooking low and slow 225. Traeger has super smoke mode. Until it gets up to temp, we're cooking to medium well for Adam, and I'm not really sure what that is. I think medium is 120, and I want to say medium well is like 130, 135, something like that. I'll have to look it up. But we're gonna get her rolling and get her smoking. So the second step of this is the compound butter. So Adam, you're a fan of onions and garlic, yes?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna do a compound butter. I've got shallots. I've got some garlic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fry those up and get them caramelized. And then I'm gonna remove them. I've got some Kerrygold butter that's been softening.
Love it.
I'm gonna add this to the butter. Put it back in the fridge, sort of let it like harden back up. And when the steak's done, seared, we'll let it rest with compound butter on top.
Okay.
As well as some bacon bits here that I fried up a little bit earlier.
Lovely.
But yeah, let's throw these on. So we've got the steak up to temp in the Traeger. Realized that medium well is like 145. We're pretty close to that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire up the Blackstone because I know that when we sear it, it's gonna raise the temperature a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the Blackstone screaming hot. Oh, that's temp. We're at 145 already. We better hurry. We're gonna get the Blackstone screaming hot. We're gonna sear the hell out of this steak and get that crust because Adam says he likes burnt stuff. Everyone wants a crust on a steak. So let's give him that crust. You know, I got high hopes, but I'm not 100% sure. Like he could literally walk away like I've got the best steak I could find. I'm cooking it to the temperature that he likes. Hopefully it'll be tender enough, but he literally still might not like it, and that's okay. But we're gonna find a way to convince this guy to like steak. Y'all ready for that crust? I'm about to throw some butter on here. We're gonna sear it and then let it rest. But first, I forgot a spatula, so I'll be right back. Got it. So it's nice to put the oil out And then the butter keeps the butter from, you know, burning too bad. I don't know, just making that up. Something that I heard before, but I'm just mostly making it up. But also, you wanna finish that steak in some nice butter, dude. It's what you wanna do.
Really hope he likes it.
I hope he does too. He might not. He's never liked a steak before. He's had it 3 times.
He doesn't eat burgers either, does he?
I think he eats burgers, but I think he's cool with like ground beef. But there's something about a slab of meat like that he's not cool with. And I think maybe there's just like a mental block there. But you know, I feel like we can get past it.
There it is. Pretty seared.
This is honestly, it looks like the best steak I've ever made. Like I don't know how it gets better than this. I'm not a filet mignon guy, but this, I haven't made a steak quite like this. Okay, the steak is cooked. Now it's time to throw some compound butter on there. Let it rest for a few minutes. Honestly, I think this might be the best steak I've ever cooked. It's smoked, it's seared. I'm gonna throw these bacon bits on top. Adam, you cool with if I put my fingers on these bacon bits? I'm gonna do the compound butter on top, and then there we go. I guess I might need 2 sheets here, huh?
Could just turn the end off of it. Maybe? I don't know. Never mind.
Dude, the next time you think you have a good idea,
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
just like briefly like run it by me. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you if
You know what, Matt? You're just, that's a lot of foil that are using.
It's way too much foil. Oh man. So that ought to be enough, right? Follow me. Oh,
Damn, the best way to cook a steak is to microwave it.
Is to microwave it with metal, yeah.
Adam, what's going through your head right now, man?
Well, you know, I'm hungry. I'm very hungry. Because I didn't really eat much this morning in preparation for this, so I'm hungry. It looks good. It looks big and like square. So you cut half of it off, I'm assuming, or
No, this is all of it.
that's how you cook. You like cut it, then threw that in there and cooked it.
Huh?
So like you cooked that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't trim anything. I haven't cut anything.
Okay.
That's exactly it.
All right.
Moment of truth.
Got a medium well.
All right. Damn, that was good. Also give me some of that onions and flavor in there. Thanks, Dad, for cutting my food for me and cooking it as well. All right, here we go. Very good.
What?
Very good. Not tough in the slightest. Last word I would use to describe it. Super, super easy to chew. Super flavorful. I did get a big forkful of that stuff, which helps. It tastes great. Easy to chew. I think the smoker definitely helps. I've never had a smoked steak. Let's go in for bite 2 here.
It's kind of burnt, right? It's got like
It is, yeah, it
nice
is, and
crust
it's
on it.
It is. I just don't. Yeah, the crust is really good, and I can tell you put spices on it. So good, best steak I've ever had. Best out of 4.
Best out of 4. Okay. Number 1 of 4. I'll take it.
Very good.
I'm actually
This was a success.
I'm about to try some of it too.
Yeah, Help yourself.
Oh, thanks, man.
There is something about it that's still kind of just hard to eat.
Yeah.
Just because I know it's a steak, but it is.
Right.
This is really good. If I had been exposed to this when I was younger, I probably would have grown up liking steak. But
Maybe you would've
being
taken
very picky about it too.
Yeah.
Because I would have started off with the best.
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Thanks, dude.
Super good.
Thanks,
In all
man.
seriousness, it's really good.
So if
Try some potatoes now.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Get it.
Potatoes are very important to an Irishman. We need the excessive calories for working in the fields and fighting off Anglican invaders and that sort of thing.
Those are nice and crispy too.
They are. It's all super flavorful, and I'm excited to try a lot of stuff from the smoker because
Yeah.
everything I've had out of that smoker has been good.
Yeah. Thanks. I gave it my best shot here with the steak, and I think it was
Good.
a success. We found a steak that he can enjoy, but you know, we're always open to learning and growing, and if you guys have any other ideas, we'll definitely try them. But also, I'm gonna do another video on I guess more in detail of my perfect steak and how I cook it and how I like it cooked. So that'll be coming out soon. Also, Adam has a YouTube channel, Basics Explained, and you know, it's like compared to like my channel, like it's very small.
Yeah, I'm getting there though.
So like if you know if you like new up and coming channels, like definitely check his out.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're more into like really big like super successful channels, like you know definitely stay with mine. But
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks guys.
Hey, fans, subscribe to Silly Builders, which is its current name.
Yeah.
Maybe changing soon, but this channel that you're on right now, click subscribe. Assholes.
Pat,
Hell yeah.
any words?
Click subscribe, ring that bell. You know, keep being silly. Stay silly.